Good morning, guys, and welcome to another video. I'm Christy from Watchdog Strength, and today I'm going to do a meatless Monday, and I'll be showing you what I eat throughout the day without using any animal protein. I will be using dairy and eggs though, so hopefully you don't think that's cheating. I do have a couple clients who are vegetarian, and so I just want to be able to have some ideas to share with them as well. My goal is going to be to get my protein target for the day without using animal protein. So to start off with breakfast, I'm going to have an egg white omelet with spinach and some protein cereal. That's going to be my complete breakfast. I have my omelet, cereal, and coffee. Altogether here, I should have about 30 grams of protein. I finished up with my morning training at Muay Thai. I did two about 50-minute sessions this morning, and so it's time for my post-workout snack. Because I did almost 2 hours of intense training, cardio-based training, I'm gonna make sure to have some carbs, protein, and just a little bit of fat. I'm gonna have this yogurt bowl. I'm using this Light and Fit strawberry cheesecake yogurt, 12 grams of protein, 80 calories, and I added some of this granola. The front of the package says 13 grams of protein, so it makes it sound like you get a lot of protein. But when you look at the back, you'll notice two different labels or columns there. So in order to get the 13 grams of protein, you need to have 2/3 of a cup, which is 270 calories. So I'm gonna do just the 1 ounce for 120 calories. So that's actually 5 grams of protein. Just another example of why it's important to look at the labels, right? They're marketing it as a high protein snack or granola, which does have protein, maybe more than regular, but you have to have the full serving to get that 13 grams of protein. And so you need to decide if the full serving fits with that meal you're having and fits within your calorie budget for the day. However, combining the smaller serving of granola with the yogurt still gives me 17 grams of protein for my snack, which is really good. I aim for around 15 to 20 grams of protein in my snacks, so that works really well. And that puts me at 200 calories, which is good. For my snacks, I usually have around 200 to 300 calories. 300 calories really is my max range for a snack, so that my main meals, my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I want those to be bigger. And so I want to have more availability as far as calories in my main meal. So I try not to take too many calories from my budget through my snacks. Continuing with my meatless Monday, I am prepping lunch and I'm making a seitan taco bowl using the chorizo flavored seitan that we picked up yesterday from H-E-B. I already made the bonza rice, so that's what it looks like there. It looks a little bit creamier than normal rice. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be, but it looks fine. And the interesting thing is it only cooks in like 5 minutes, so it doesn't take as long as normal rice. I have there the 2 packages of seitan, the chorizo flavored. I have tomato, jalapeno, and some lettuce in there already chopped up for the bowl, and a couple of spices that I might use. Since this is already flavored, I don't know if I need to add anything else, but we'll find out. Do smell those chorizo spices in here, so it actually smells really good. I might not need to add more seasonings. I think that might be too much, since this seems to be already have a strong smell, probably has a strong flavor. So I just might add a little bit of salt once I add in the tomatoes. tomatoes look pretty softened, so that is done. It was pretty quick to make everything. The rice and the meat is done. I'm going to weigh the whole thing and divide it by 8 since I used 2 packages of that seitan meat and each one was 4. Once I weigh everything out, I'm going to divide the total by 8 and that'll tell me how much one serving is for my meal. I'm going to do the same thing for the bonza rice. It says 4 servings per package, so I'm going to weigh out the rice and divide that total by 4. 89 grams, that seems like the good amount. Hey Siri, what's 630 divided by 8? That's going to be 1 serving size, 78.75. So clear that off. Well, that's 90. You can see how it adds up pretty quickly. So if you were just eyeballing it, you, without knowing, might serve yourself too much. So that's already 90. I'm just going to leave it there because I'm sure it'll be fine. But I'll make sure to log 90. Hey Siri, what is 457 divided by 4? 114 for the rice. Ooh, got that one a lot closer, so that's gonna look good to me. And jalapenos, I guess, are optional. I'm just gonna sprinkle them in there. For some flavor, I'm gonna add this Cholula. Put it on there. Taco bowl ready. Time to give it a taste test. I think I'll try each one by itself. So first, the bonza rice. So the package says it's supposed to taste like garlic and olive oil. Honestly, it doesn't really taste like much. So I'll probably just want to add some salt. Probably want to season it. To me, it has more of a pasta feel, like orzo. But it's not bad. It's just, it doesn't really have the texture or taste of rice. So if you go in knowing that, then it's fine. Let's try the taco meat, or the seitan taco meat. This one has a better flavor, and you also get the lime because I sweetened the lime and the tomato in there. The texture is also a little bit different than regular meat. It's a little, I don't want to say like rubbery because it's not hard like rubber, but when you chew it, it feels bouncier, if that makes any sense. I mixed everything all together and it tastes a lot better. I think all the flavors of everything mixing together work really well. And it just now has different layers as you take a bite with everything mixed in. So definitely better altogether, and I don't mind it at all. I like it actually. Also let you know here that I'm having this unsweet, pure leaf, no sugar tea. That we got these left over from our Christmas party at the gym, and they're really good. I hadn't had this brand before and I really like it. It tastes good on its own. And then if you want to sweeten it, then you can add some Splenda or other sweetener to it, which is what I'm going to do right now. I just logged everything into my app, and I realized that it was a lot lower calorie of a meal than I thought it was going to be. So the whole bowl was only about 300 calories, but it did have 30 grams of protein, which is really good. So, and it was also really low fat and moderate carb. So next time, what I'll do is probably add in some avocado, maybe even add in some corn will probably be good. You know, if you want to increase the protein a little more, you could add in some black beans. I think that'll make it a more complete meal, more filling. And I have leftovers, so it's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow. Since I already finished it and it's too late to add anything to it, I'm going to have some chips, which is something I also thought of. I was like, well, this would have also been good with some corn tortillas or some corn chips, which I have both of. I just didn't think about it, and I logged it afterwards. So learn from me, log your stuff in advance, and that way you know if you have the room to add in more, or if you need to add more. Like I said, this ended up being a pretty low fat meal and moderate carb, very high protein, which is good, but I had room to throw in some extras. So with my extra calories, I'm going to enjoy these popcorners. The bag is 130 calories, so altogether, then I'll end up at 430, which is still pretty good, but that's fine. I think I'll be okay after this, and maybe I'll just have a bigger snack in a few hours if I feel a little bit extra hungry. It has been a few hours since lunch, which means it's snack time. I'm also going to be doing my second training of the day. Right now, I'm not too sure whether I'm going to do resistance training or go back to Muay Thai for another session. But I'm still going to have my snack, so I'm going to have one of these Lenny and Larry's cookified bars. These are really good and they're plant-based. This is going to have 12 grams of protein. And with that, I'm going to have a pear. So that should give me some protein and some carbs so that I can go into my next training session, but it also won't be so heavy that I'll feel sluggish during my training. This is what the Lenny and Larry's cookified bar looks like. It's not very big, but it's really good. So I highly suggest you check them out. It's finally dinner time, so I ended up doing another 2 p.m. sessions at Muay Thai because I had time. I don't usually have this ability to do this many sessions in a day, so I took advantage of that. I did have my Pocari Sweat before training since it was going to be another really long afternoon, and I knew that I was going to need that carb and the hydration to get through both sessions and be able to recover. I also took this pump supplement. This one is by PE Science. It's called High Volume. Different brands make their own, and they're usually called like pump. So you can take these for resistance training, or this one, it says it was okay for cardio, and what it does, it just allows more oxygen to flow through the blood and get into the muscles for your training, and basically, yeah, you get that pump feeling in the muscles. However, it doesn't have any caffeine. You do feel like a little extra boost, although you don't have any caffeine, which is great if you're working out in the evening and you don't want to stay up all night, or if you're very sensitive to caffeine. I already have my cast iron warming up. I have the air fryer going, and these are the Beyond Burger patties. On there, I use some of this hamburger. Oh, it's a Burger Ham Lincoln seasoning. On here, this is the brand there. And I measured up my fries. We have this gigantic bag that we got from Costco. I highly recommend these. These are the lowest calorie fries that I've seen. One serving is 100 calories, and one serving is 84 grams, so I just go for 100. Just makes it a little over 100 calories there. It says to cook for 4 minutes per side. Edge and interior of the patty may still be red or pink when fully cooked. And cook to 165 degrees. Okay, so I'm just going to, I guess, flip these on here. Put some of the seasoning on both sides, making sure you guys can see this. And I'm going to throw my fries in the air fryer now. While those are cooking, I'll show you what I'm going to be using for the rest of the burger. So these are the Miss Baird's buns that I'll be using. They're only 120 calories, so they're a good low calorie or lower calorie option for just regular hamburger buns. I'm going to be using a slice of Velveeta cheese. These are only about 40 calories. And then I'll just be using some mustard and this Nando's spicy mayo. Tangy and fiery mayo. I just saw this at Walmart one day and it looked good and I like it. 1 tablespoon is 45 calories, so not too bad. And then I'll be putting some lettuce on there. I'm going to put just one with cheese since I'm only going to eat one. I'll save the other one for Sal, or I'll eat it tomorrow. For the mayo and sauces and stuff like this, I'll put the bottle on the scale, have it at 0, and then I'll put some on. See where I'm at. So negative 3.6. So okay, I have a little bit more to go. 1 tablespoon is quite a lot, but if you just go crazy with it, then the calories can really add up. So sauces that are basically over 20 or 25 calories, I'll weigh them out just to make sure. Here. Extra one. Here, I'll flip it so you can see the other side. So that other side looks good, not burned. Put this upside down. Okay, here is my finished burger and fries. Looks pretty good to me. Still kind of pink, but the package said that's okay. It's just a different sort of texture. It's not the same as a real like beef burger, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just different, and I'm not used to it. It does taste also a little bit different, but that could also be the seasoning. So you could probably just change that by seasoning it the way you like. But yeah, I'm still happy with it. Got my fries, got my burger, and it's good. And Meatless Monday has been accomplished. I'm gonna end the night with 2 Oreos. Just 2, because 2 Oreo cookies is 140 calories. So I'm gonna take 2 out of the package and put this away. But including the Oreos and everything else I ate today, I ended up at exactly 2,000 calories and 124 grams of protein. So that's exactly where I needed to be today. I hit my protein target. I was within my calorie range, especially with the extra training that I had today that I don't normally do. So it was a good day overall. I enjoyed doing this Meatless Monday. I really liked trying new things, new food, and getting some ideas for the future. So if you guys have some vegetarian recommendations or some food or recipes that you really like, let me know in the comments. I'd love to try them. And if there's anything else you'd like to see from us, let us know and we'll try to make a YouTube video about it. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.